everybody, welcome back to the Dram Diaries. It's me, Peter. Now, I'm a kind of a fan of these sample packs, so I've got the Ardbeg one, Monsters of Smoke. So it's got their Wee Beastie, the 5-year, 10-year-old, and the NO, and they're all roughly the same proof. They vary a little bit. So I just thought it'd be kind of fun to do a throwdown and see which one I like the best. Now, I can kind of tell by the color which one's which, so I'm going to try and mix these up and not look at the color. I'm not throwing in like Corey Reckon or Ugadal into here just because the proof is just a lot higher and it would probably knock these things out. So I'm not going to look at them, alright? So I got A, B, and C. So I am just going to start with A. I'm going to like all these, I know that. Oh man, I love Ardbeg, it's so good. It's like just barbecued meat and berries. Obviously peat, you know, and sweet. Ooh, this one, man. This one smells more intense on the nose. It is, man, kind of like that, like A, but just like angrier or something. I don't know how to say it. Okay, this one's just stewed fruits. This is really, really good on the nose. Okay, I'm gonna start with A on the palate. Yeah. Ashy, sooty meatiness. There's like a sweet berry note in there. Man, it's so good. Heavily peated sing malts from Islay are just some of my favorite whiskeys, man. God, they're so good. Okay. You know, get a little water here. And all of these, I'm just going to say they're worth the price, whatever they cost. I know they're good. I think I paid about 45 bucks for that little sample pack. Man. Oh yeah. It's like angry and fiery. It's got more bitterness to it as well. Heavier, like charred fruit, and it's very warming. It's pretty good. It's good. All right, let's go to the last one. I feel like I know what these are just off the nose and the palate. I don't want to say till the end. I'll tell you my guess at the end. All right, and I haven't had Ardbeg 10-year or the 5-year in quite a while. You know, I have had the NO for a little bit. Yeah. This one's more berry forward. Okay. Interesting. I thought this would be easier for me to pick out my favorite. I was almost sure like the 10 was going to win, or maybe the NO, but let's see. Oh man. Okay, so that's actually got a similar bitterness to this. These are very close, whatever these two are. Between these two, man, I don't know. I gotta get another sip of water. You know what? I'm gonna pause it and I'm gonna go through these a little bit because this is actually a lot tougher than I thought it was gonna be. Man, that's good. I'd probably go last place this one, and this was very tough. Like, there's not a lot separating them. This one, I'm going to say last place because it just had it was more like blunt with less sweetness, and just like a angry peat flavor to it. So my last place was, wow, okay, I didn't expect that. The 10-year was my last place. This was my second place. Whoa, the Ano? Oh my goodness. There it is, the Ano, which means my first place was the Wee Beastie? Wow, okay. Wow, so that sweetness makes sense because I believe the Wee Beastie it's not finished. It's just Ardbeg that's been in ex-bourbon casks for 5 years, and then Ardbeg that's been in, I believe, Oloroso sherry casks for 5 years, and then they marry those together, which is where that sweetness is coming from. And this, yeah, this is how the Ano is the most like berry, like peat smoked berry flavored of them all, and it's this, I'm just going to say the smoothest or softest, which is surprising because I believe it's the highest proof. It's 46.6% alcohol by volume. So what is that? 93.2 proof. What's the, oh, the Wee Beastie's the highest proof. It's 47.4. So, okay. Huh. So what is that? 94.8 proof, and then we got 92 proof on the 10. Honestly, all of them, you can't go wrong, but wow. You know, the peat, as peated single malts are left aging in the cask, as the years go by, the intensity of the peat mellows out. I really do think, like, you know, when all of these like non-age stated NAS single malts are coming out, I think a lot of people are not that happy, but I do believe it works especially well with a heavily peated single malt because they're very good when they're young. Like, they really, really are. They're really good when they're older as well, but there's something about them. There's an intensity to them. Man, now that I know for sure what I'm drinking, I thought this was going to be the Wee Beastie because it just seemed a little more like intense, like a lack of sweetness, but wow. Interesting. I'd be happy with any one of them, but now that I've done this, man, I'm just going to stick with Wee Beastie. Let me know if you think I should put this Wee Beastie in one of my full-size mini barrels and see what happens to it. Yeah, man, that Wee Beastie is good. It's definitely my favorite. All right, well, let me know if you've done this kind of throwdown with these three, or even with the whole lineup. I'll just tell you, when I did them before with the whole core lineup, the Ubudal and the Korivrekken came above these just because there's just a lot more flavor because of the higher proof. But if you don't like that higher proof, you'll like something that you can sit and it's just not high proof. Any one of these is going to be really good. If you're newer and you're trying to get into single malts and heavily peated single malts especially, this Ardbeg Ano is really nice, man. I'm just going to say friendly compared to these two. Like, the peat is less intense with this, and there's more berry sweetness. Yeah, and if you want something that's, I don't know, is the 10-year exclusively ex-bourbon cask matured? If you want just that experience, go with the 10. If you want some bourbon cask and sherry cask, go with this Wee Beastie, the 5-year. It surprised me. I thought going into this was going to come in last place, but what do you know? I guess my palate might be changing, or maybe I don't know my palate that well. Okay, anyways, there you go. any one of them you're not going to go wrong with. But I'm just going to say for the price, for what I like, that Wee Beastie is really good. It's surprisingly good. Okay, I think, you know what, I'm going to do some throwdowns from now on. I'm going to go through the peated single malts that I have. Just, I don't know, kind of on like a peated single malt kick right now. So that's what my next video is going to be. Okay, I'm going to work up through the proof ranges and see what's the best. Okay, let me know, which do you prefer? Until next time.